Hello, everyone. Did you miss me? I'm back. Today is the last day of Lyme Awareness Month. It's the end of May. I think all of May was Lyme Awareness Month. So I'm going to be doing a little presentation on Lyme disease and some natural treatments. So let's get into it. Now this is going to be incomplete. This is going to be a bit shorter of a presentation. I might do a more comprehensive presentation later. But yeah, let's get into it. So Lyme is spreading across America. It's a big problem. It's a big problem in Canada. It's a big problem in Australia. It's pretty much everywhere now. And it's a disaster. One tick bite can just ruin your life forever. By the way, it's also National Smile Day today. So if you want to keep on smiling, you don't want to get Lyme disease. It can really ruin your life. I've interviewed several people now about their experiences with Lyme, and it is horrible. It just ruins their life. There's so much symptoms. It becomes chronic. Okay, you don't want Lyme disease to become chronic, so I'm going to give you some treatments to fight Lyme disease in the initial stages before it becomes chronic. Okay, so yes, if you want to smile, don't get Lyme. Okay, and Lyme is going to ruin our chances of living forever. All right, so let's get right into this. Okay, here we go. All right, now this presentation serves multiple purposes because many of the recommendations for Lyme disease also happen to be very good if there's ever a viral pandemic. So I'm going to be giving you some like antiviral strategies, and you want to have this stuff is good to have on hand even if you don't have Lyme disease. It's good to have on hand because you know, there could be a viral pandemic any day, you know, just killing people. Okay, Bill Gates recently talked about this. He was warning people of he thinks there's going to be another viral pandemic. He thinks it's only a matter of time and it could be any day and just millions of people are going to die. So you want to be prepared. If you want to live forever, you want to have a big arsenal of antiviral herbs and a whole strategy. So if you ever got infected, you can cure yourself. So this is going to be basically knocking two birds with one stone here. All right. So there's a tick, and yeah, it's nasty. They burrow into your skin, and they often leave a rash. Now there's a misconception. A lot of people think if you don't get a bullseye rash that you don't get Lyme, but that is not true. You can actually have Lyme and never get a bullseye rash. So okay, you got to know that. Now, the first strategy for attacking Lyme disease is NAC. This is a supplement that boosts your immune system like crazy because what it does is it boosts your glutathione levels in your liver. It causes your liver to, it's an amino acid, and it causes your liver to create more glutathione, and that's one of the most important things for your immune system is glutathione. So this stuff, if you just take this supplement, it's a pretty cheap supplement. You could just get it, you know, Now Foods is a common brand. But this is what you want to have. And also, it's good for cleaning up the mess of Lyme in your body. Let's say you get chronic Lyme disease and you're killing all these spirochetes. That's what they're called when the Lyme gets in your blood. They're like spiral. This can actually help. If you're destroying these spirochetes, you want to get the dead bodies of the spirochetes out of your body. This can help your body do that. So it helps eliminate the mess of Lyme, even if you kill the stuff. This is just a good thing. It also, some people say that NAC inhibits the biofilm formation by the bacteria. So what these bacteria are doing, these spirochetes, they create biofilm, which is a way they can go and avoid your immune system. So you want to have NAC to help prevent the biofilm, and there's some other things you can do as well to prevent the biofilm. Okay, so the next herb you want to have is cat's claw. Okay, oops, cat's claw. This herb is extremely antiviral. It's like a natural antiviral, antibacterial. It's like a natural antibiotic. So when you get Lyme, the doctors are going to want to give you antibiotics. And I think this is a better option because these antibiotics can really mess around with your gut. They can destroy all the beneficial gut bacteria, and it is not good. Okay, these gut bacteria are very important for your health. So yeah, get some cat's claw. It's one of the most powerful herbs in nature to kill viruses and bacteria. And it can kill a lot of the co-infections. So a lot of times Lyme will come with other bacteria and co-infections. So you want to, this is a good thing to have on hand. Grapefruit seed extract is a powerful natural antibiotic as well. A lot of people with Lyme use grapefruit seed extract, and they report that it gives them Herx reactions when they take the grapefruit seed extract. And Herx is just your body, when you're killing the bacteria in your blood, it can cause reactions. Like it can basically like die off. Your body will like react to the detoxification of the spirochetes, the bacteria that are dying in your blood. Can cause a lot of symptoms. So if it's causing those symptoms, that means it's a good thing. It means the bacteria is dying. Olive leaf is another very natural antibacterial, antiviral herb you want to have. Also good for longevity as well. Okay, so back to the biofilms. One of the biggest struggles with killing Lyme is the biofilms. So what you want to do to kill the biofilms is take systemic enzymes. They're also called proteolytic enzymes, papain, nattokinase, and bromelain. These enzymes will destroy the biofilms that the bacteria are creating to protect themselves against your immune system. So you want to kill the biofilms. These enzymes are very powerful to do that. Papain is just a natural enzyme you can get in papaya. Nattokinase is from natto, which is a fermented soybean. And the bacteria digest the soybean, they create the enzyme nattokinase. Bromelain is from pineapples, of course. Okay, the next thing you want to do is go on a low-carb ketogenic diet because the bacteria feed on sugar. The Lyme bacteria and the spirochetes, they feed on sugar. And when I was interviewing people, a lot of people said that when they ate sugar and carbohydrates, their symptoms got worse because the bacteria are having a lunch. With all the sugar you're eating, the bacteria, they can use that sugar to grow. So you want to starve the bacteria by eating a very low carbohydrate diet. That's the ketogenic diet. And also, what this will do is a lot of times you'll get cognitive symptoms from Lyme, which is basically the Lyme is making it so your brain can't use glucose as a fuel. So it's impairing your glucose metabolism for your brain because the brain needs glucose. But if you eat a ketogenic diet, your body will start producing ketones, which will fuel your brain. And you won't even need to eat you won't need glucose to fuel your brain when you get ketones, which is a better fuel for your brain. And so basically, yeah, the Lyme are basically making it so you can't use sugar for fuel. And what happens is people get a lot of cognitive symptoms like Alzheimer's. It's very similar to Alzheimer's. They call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes, which your brain can't use glucose. So being on a ketogenic diet will help all those symptoms. Some people report that they can have all these cognitive symptoms, brain fog, and so on. And then when they eat a ketogenic diet or they take some ketones, their brain all of a sudden turns on, like their brain is finally being fueled because their brain was starving because it couldn't use glucose as a fuel. All right, next thing is colloidal silver. Now, colloidal silver has been used throughout history as a natural antibiotic. It is very powerful to kill the bacteria. Even more powerful, you can always make your silver at home. with a colloidal silver generator. You take silver rods, you put them into water, and you put electrodes to the silver rods, and it will make colloidal silver. Or you can do what's even more powerful, which is to nebulize colloidal silver, which is to inhale it. And that's even more powerful. But yeah, I've made a whole video on nebulizing colloidal silver. You can go check that out on my channel, but it's very good if you have Lyme disease. All right, I think that's it for this presentation. Now, there's so much more things you could do if you have Lyme. These are just some of the very basic things. And like I said, I'll probably make a more comprehensive protocol in the future, but these are some basic things. Let me check the chat here. Okay. All right. And I'll just, okay. Captain Genesis, hi. All right. What keeps me smiling? What keeps me smiling is the hope of living forever, that it's possible. That helps me to be happy. And, you know, just trying to, like, you know, music, movies, things like that, entertainment, you know, things like that, friends, family, all that stuff. But actually, like, staying active as well, like jumping on my mini trampoline that I have and, you know, stuff like that. Listening to music while I'm jumping on the mini trampoline, that helps me be happy. Is veganism morally superior? I don't think so. I don't think veganism is morally superior because if you're not healthy, that's going to be a problem. So I don't think veganism is healthy. Therefore, I don't think veganism is healthy. Therefore, it can't be morally superior, because what's morally superior is to have healthy human beings on the planet. Okay, because oh my goodness, Devin is here. Hi, Devin. I'm still alive and I'm winning at this. Thank you. I'm trying my best. You know, that's what keeps a smile on my face, is just being alive. And yeah, just thinking that it is possible to live forever, and people will say that it's not possible, but it is, and that's what keeps me happy. Now, I don't think veganism is morally superior because, anyways, fish are brain dead and shrimp are brain dead. So, yeah, I eat fish. I'm not a vegan at all. Devin says, I would kill all the giraffes in the world to give Rowan eternal life. Oh, that puts a smile on my face. That's what keeps me smiling. I love that. Yeah, I hope everyone would kill all the animals to save a human life, you know. A human life is more important than animals. So I don't really, you know, animals are like insignificant and not important compared to human beings, you know. So human beings matter more. There are no smiles in death. Yeah, that's right. Death is death is the worst thing ever, and it makes life pointless and meaningless, and that's why we have to fight death. Hi, Sandra. Shrimp is brain dead. Yes, shrimp is brain dead. That's right. Oscillating Fan said something stupid on both accounts. He said, I am gay, I am not, and he said, I am going to die someday. You don't know that I'm going to die. You don't know that I'm going to die, Oscillating Fan. So that is a very stupid comment. I could live forever. All right. Captain Genesis says he's got a friend that got Lyme. Yeah, it's spreading around. It's so horrible. It is so prevalent. And all it takes is one tick bite and you're ruined. You're ruined. Because it is so hard to kill the bacteria once it gets in your blood and it becomes chronic. That's why I just wanted to make this video, just to bring some awareness to it, because people are going out in the forest, they're going out in the woods, and they're actually getting bit by ticks, and that is such a problem. By the way, Lyme disease, some people think, well, I think it's pretty obvious, it can also be spread by mosquitoes, and some people think Lyme is also sexually transmitted. And there does seem to be evidence for that, because a lot of people have Lyme and they were never bitten by a tick. They never recall being bitten by a tick or anything like that. So it is very, very likely that Lyme is sexually transmitted. So it makes you think twice about sleeping around with strangers and gross. Okay. Captain Genesis says, have I ever gotten bit by a tick? I don't think I have gotten bit by a tick. That I can't ever remember being bitten by a tick. I don't remember that, so I don't think I did. But I have gotten bit by a lot of mosquitoes, so I could have Lyme. And I think it's good for everyone to go on a like an antiviral, antibacterial type of cleanse every now and then, because you could have Lyme and not even know it. It could be dormant in your system. So you want to go kill off the Lyme. You know, very, very important. All right. I think that party in the USA, yeah, well, any day there could be a viral pandemic, people. Be prepared. Be prepared. You know, get your herbs, everything I mentioned in this video. Get your NAC. It can save your life. You don't want to be caught unprepared. If there's ever a viral pandemic, there could be any day. Okay, Ebola. People are talking about Ebola. There's a lot of, there's a lot of migrants coming in from all over the world, spreading diseases, bringing diseases with them. And they're going to, spread Ebola and all these viruses all around the world. So you guys be careful. That's the message. It's National Smile Day, so continue smiling and continue being hopeful that living forever is possible. Yeah, that's the message, people. Living forever is possible. Thank you. And may you live forever.